Mach 1 for sale video, take 2. Didn't like the first one. I had a couple of stupid errors in it. Anyway, there are the factory fog lights with brackets in great condition. There's the clock for the passenger side. There are the vents for the dash. There's a lot of extra parts kind of sitting around. I don't know what that alternator starter, spare parts for other cars. There's some 110 race gas mix, not for sale. It's going in a car in a few minutes. There's a AC compressor goes with the car. There is new carpeting in a bag. Here are the front wheels that were on it. I borrowed the 275s from the rear to put on something else. They go with it if you want. And there are the 15/8 wheels that were in the back that don't have tires right now. There's rear window trim, complete. There are the wipers and arms. There's the front window trim. Miscellaneous parts on the shelf that go or don't go with it. There's a dash of extra little bits and pieces. There's the trunk evap system stuff because it's a California car with emissions. There's the passenger side door panel. The top edge is nice. Around the door cup is rough. That's given its originals are actually not too bad. There's the rear glass, original to the car. Here is the driver's side door panel, same thing. The top edge is nice. Put your arm on, but down around the door pull, it's a little munched up. Not terrible, but it is complete. There's the two door glasses for it, the tinted version. The ones that are in the car are clear glass. They go with the car because they're still bolted in. And here's the car. There's the fog light holes, and like I showed you, the fog lights are in there. The lower valance is a real Ford from a 69. So it fits perfectly and is in great condition, no dents, no bondo. But as you can see, a 69 has the marker lights in the valance, but a 70 is supposed to be a blank and have the marker lights in the fenders. So they'll need to be filled in or change it to a 70 valance if you want. I have no faith in reproduction valances. They never fit right. The Fords always do though. Here's the engine compartment. I had SMC chroming up in Spokane do the valve covers. They did a great job, a 10 out of 10. They look brand new. They didn't overbuff, they didn't overpolish. They did a great job. Use Ford stuff in my Ford, so there's a Ford battery. Reproduction cables, of course. That's a real Ford NOS export brace in it, because I don't like the aftermarkets, and I always put export braces in my car for stability. Again, it's a 2-barrel engine. It's at 40 over right now. It does have an Edelbrock 4V intake for the 2V heads. I don't know if you can see them, but the exhaust manifolds are the factory cast iron. And they've been coated with ceramic coating by a place up in Auburn that I can't remember the name of right now. So they never rust. It's got a Modine radiator from a friend of mine that was a swap meet item. So it's not the original Ford, but it sure looks like it. Reproduction cap, reproduction hoses, belts, all that stuff. Reproduction fan shroud on it. Reproduction cap, wires, all that stuff. So it all looks factory like it's 1970. Chrome. I don't think it's supposed to have a chrome cover for the master cylinder, but I put one on anyway. The hood is a real 70 hood, but it has been cut open for a kind of an aftermarket fresh air intake, but it is a real 70 Mach 1 hood. The hood pins are NOS Ford. I have the boxes. Hood scoop's the original one from the car. The catches as well are NOS Ford, as well as the retaining cups. It's got a chrome flamethrower coil from Pertronics, as well as a Pertronics ignition conversion in it. Right now it's got some 14.6 wheels with, or 14 5.5s, I don't remember, with Coker Firestone white ovals. Had the car jammed, so the door jambs are painted. The weather stripping's been put on. I don't know if you can read it, but here's the door sticker, door tag from Marty Auto Works. I'll get it out of the light, maybe that'll help. Hopefully it's in focus. I do have the Marty report if you'd like it, as well as the Eminger invoice. New reproduction speaker grills. The original 70 steering wheel's in great condition, not mint, but excellent. Original seat upholstery, you can see it's not new, but it's not as trashed as it could have been for a 140,000 mile car that's about 50 something years old. Fold down I'll show in a second. Here's the trap door, no holes, no speakers ever cut in it. This is the 70 rear wing, is a real 70 rear wing off a, not off this car, but it's one I had from parts. Had it painted, so it's nice looking, brand new. Trunk, like I said, been painted. Put the stickers on it. Reproduction prop rod. In the trunk I have a hideaway spare. I think it's from a 71 or 72. Not exactly sure. I don't have a little canister, but I have the hideaway tire anyway for more room in the trunk, because these fold-down cars have almost no room in the trunk. I have new upholstery for it. It's embossed vinyl, so it looks nice, but it's not the original Comfort Weave version, but it is good brand new seat upholstery. Taillight panel plastic is reproduction, of course. Gas caps original Ford. The rear valance is an NOS Ford for dual outlet. The 2V engines had a single exhaust with no tips. I went ahead and added the NOS valance with real 70 Mach 1 tips. I bought them in a swap meet probably 25-30 years ago and finally found a use for them. So that's the rear valance. It has that proper muscle car look. We come around to this side, and again, the doors have been jammed and all the weather stripping put on. Here's the fold down. I put new carpet on it and kind of halfway clean the chrome up. It's not minty, but you could redo it when you do the interior. Again, I got speakers and boxes so you don't cut any holes in anything. Passenger seat's in pretty good shape, considering. I do have, like I said, new carpeting in the box. The console's been restored. I think it has a Sony AM/FM cassette in it. I've never had and never got the original AM 8-track stereo for it, but this works great. It's got, you know, front and rear to the doors and the back speaker boxes. Mirrors are new reproductions. I do have all the cladding for the sides. It's in my other storage unit. There's one piece in place anyway. Like I said, I do have all the cladding and all the retainers for the cladding. Mach 1 cladding that's unique to 70. Again, this car is complete, just not all the parts are on the car, which is the reason for this video. A friend or a potential buyer asked me to walk through it with all new information, so I decided to walk around again and give him a shot, or give him a look-see. Here's the car light glass in it. Oh, I forgot to mention the tack is bolted into the dash. It's a good condition dash, but it's not mint. It looks great around the speaker grill, but I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to crack where the humps are on both sides. So I went ahead and made a command decision, since it was my car, or is my car, put the Stuart Warner tack on the dash instead of on the column or somewhere else. I think it looks cool right there, and that's why I did it. Again, I have all the pieces for the dash. The panels, the wood grain panels, are all here. They're in boxes, or they're here somewhere for both sides. All the gauges work, all the dash works. Everything works as it should right now as a driver. I don't know if it was original or not, but I went ahead and put the 67 Deluxe handle on it, make it look cool. Again, the console was restored. These are new pieces in here. The wood grain piece and the surround piece for the shifter is new. And again, I have new carpeting for it in the box in there. I don't know. I guess that wraps it up. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm usually answering my email once a day. That is all. Thank you for watching.